Possibly with the phone call before I leave the court today, I might be able to secure the other two. So it can go, to wherever you would like that also.
In 25B1492222A. So I got 447A and B, and I got 222A and B. Your name?
George Hicks.
Where you been? Where have you been?
Well, I missed the show calls here because I had my dates confused. That's it. So that's why I came in today.
You got all this money to pay?
Not for every ticket, but I can afford to. I can give 200 today on
That isn't even gonna make a dent in these. You owe 230, you owe 260, that's 490, 230 is 720, and 407 is $1,127. And you can only pay 200? Why? Where do you work at? Why didn't you show up on any of this?
I had my dates confused. I actually got.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes, sir.
Then come on. What do you mean you had your dates confused? I don't understand the confusion in dates. We give you a date, we give you a paper notice, put it on the fridge, put it in your phone calendar, write it on your forehead if you need to. You don't not show up. Where do you work at?
By the airport, it's called KOS Logistics.
On 447A, you're gonna pay right now $200. You owe 225. Balance waived. So I'll save you $25. On 447B, you owe 195. When can you pay that?
Is that the no insurance thing?
That's the headlamps.
Um,
If you think you're coming in here to get me to let you pay the no insurance so you can get a valid license and not pay these others, that's not the way this is gonna work.
no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I was trying to pay 200 today on the no insurance.
No,
And then
no, you don't get to decide which one you're paying.
well, whatever one you want me to pay, I just have 200 to pay, and then I wanted to get on a 125 every week. I can
Okay.
take.
On that one, on 447B, you pay 125 per week, beginning March the 9th. Can you do that? If you don't have the money, you call the court, and then you pay 125. After you pay that one, you can pay the no insurance. That's 407 now. You managed to make this $407. Do you realize that?
Yes. And possibly with the phone call before I leave the court today, I might be able to secure the other two. So it can go, to wherever you would like that also.
Heather, after he pays the 447B, he's to pay on 222B, and then
Right out of the gate, this is already spiraling. The judge is doing rapid fire math, and the total is stacking up fast. But here's the real question. How do you walk into court owing over $1,000 with only $200 in your pocket? Drop your thoughts below. Was this poor planning or just bad luck?
and I'm going to reduce that balance. Boy, you really made a mess of this. You know that? Reduce balance from 327. I realize he owes a clearance fee to 250, but he still has to pay the clearance fee.
Okay.
And then on 222A, we'll pay 125 per week until paid in full. In other words, just print them out of, how did that get to such, anyway? 125 per week after fines costs paid on 22B. Okay? You understand? Now, let's say you don't have the money on any of these occasions. It's not a problem. Just call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll be glad to give you an extension, but don't ignore us anymore. We got each other?
Yes.
All right, good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Do we have Flat Rock out there or state police out there?
Yeah, they're ready.
John Lawrence Wood, 26M 703 415. Good morning, Trooper. Your name?
Good morning, sir. Sergeant Evan Rizeppa, Michigan State Police.
All right, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty, in front of me here, I've got a report from Trooper Brown swearing on behalf of him. On Monday, August 4th, 2025 at approximately 9:10 a.m. in the county of Wayne, South 75 at or near West Road. Trooper Brown, near this listed venue, paced a vehicle for 85 miles an hour in a 75 mile an hour zone and also observed illegal window tint on the vehicle. Driver was identified as John Wood, and it was discovered that the vehicle also did not have insurance on it, and narcotics were located on Wood person. Narcotics were seized and submitted to the MSP lab for further analysis.
And it was positive for cocaine.
Yes, sir, that is correct, based on the information in the reports received from the lab.
All right, you must have sent this over yesterday or something, right? It was dated.
I did, yes, sir. I sent it yesterday. I'd have to look at my email for the time, but yesterday.
That's
is
okay.
correct,
I'm just
sir.
changing the date on the complaint and initialing it because you'd sent it yesterday and you had the 26th on there. Based on your sworn testimony, I find that the crime possession of less than 25 grams of cocaine was committed. There's probable cause to believe the crime was committed by the defendant. I'm going to authorize the issuance of the complaint and warrant. I'm signing and dating the complaint and warrant and initialing that change. You are